Hi everybody, this is Katie. This week's New Year's resolution challenge is all about finding and using inspiration. I've decided to help by touring a few inspiring dream addresses and sharing them with you. This island is called Turquoise and was designed by Abby. I'm so excited to share it with you today, so let's go take a look. As soon as we wake up here on the island, you can see she has a really detailed, gorgeous flag. I don't know who the picture is, but it's a really amazing flag. Let's take a look at the map. On her map, we have Abby and Stanley, and then also Raymond, Cube, Rosie, Poppy, Eugene, Alice, Tex, Hazel, Carmen, and Beryl. You can see her map is very full, and there's a lot of different segments of this particular island. As we start taking a look at the different areas, it'll be pretty obvious that I chose this island because it is very eclectic. It is full of so many different themes and different areas. If you're looking for inspiration, this is a really good choice because here on Abby's Island, she has covered just about every theme and genre within the game. So it's a really good island if you are trying to decide what type of island you want to do and don't know what kind of theme that you want to do yet, or if you are like Abby and you don't want to stick to one theme throughout the entire island but want to do a little bit of everything. As I come up here, you can see she has all of those really cool photos, the villager photos. Abby obviously spends a lot of time loving her villagers because there are a lot of villager photos that are sprinkled about throughout the island. Here in this theme, you can see it's a schoolroom. I think this area has been done with such good detail. Up right above it is the science and space area. I think this custom pattern she did on the ground is really amazing, and I love all of the color and detail. It's definitely very distinct. A little further down we have the wedding area. I really love the little heart crystals that she's dropped right along the path here, and then the reception area on the beach right next to it. Very effective. This is in front of Rosie's house, and she clearly has all of the really cute little, almost a collage of adorable blue, pastel, and pink colors in front of her house. Up this little lift here is a library, kind of a reading area, and I love all the purple tones. There's not a lot of purple stuff in the game, and I love the way that she's incorporated it with the creams. Down here, Rosie is walking around what looks like a popsicle, candy, and lollipop area. I think Abby calls this the dessert bar. A very effective name. And then right up from that, part of the same area here, look at all those wedding cakes and the mom's birthday cakes. Really beautiful job. This is the little magic area. The wizard shop has all the wands in the game. So much work. And then the Zen area, the restaurant here has a little area on top where you can see people could live or rest and have like a spa type of an area. It's all just kind of separate from down at the bottom where we clearly have more of a restaurant area. Over the bridge is a cherry blossom area, one of the houses that we'll take a look at later, and she really considers this to be a cherry blossom ruin, which is very cool. Even the title is cool. And then Eugene has his own music area, and this is a little bizarre area here with the hawked goods that are being sold at a premium. Really neat area to see all the items stacked up together. I actually sort of paused and looked twice because there was so much to see in such a small space. Down here on the rocks at the end of the beach is a really beautiful little cafe. I particularly like the mint colors that she's using. Just up from the house, again part of the cherry blossom ruins, we can walk through. She has a rock garden, beautifully tucked together. And then down here at the end of the rock garden is Beryl's house, and she calls this Beryl's den. She says he's a little bit of a hoarder. You can also see the spaceship flying in the back. I can imagine Beryl being kidnapped by aliens. It works. And then just north of this area is Cube's Winter Wonderland. And we have all of the fun, beautiful ice and Christmas stuff. And I bet this area looks really cool at nighttime. And the very end is so cozy. It feels like you really could just sit and hang out in front of the fire. This back area here, Abby calls it the Hippie Campsite. I think that's great. With all the colors and textures together, she's done a really good job of making it feel that way. Little mushroom area down the way. Again, Abby's done a good job of using so many different elements from this game all on the island together. I'm just gonna hop over these little steps here and we're gonna go up a level. And as we do, we're up into more of a modern office space that she calls Raymond's office, which I love. You can even see his photo there. Very cool. And then behind this, we are all the way back to her main house, which is the Turquoise University, and we'll go in and see that a little later. This art area down here is an area near and dear to her heart. Abby says she is a historian and an artist, so there are a lot of elements all throughout her island that incorporate those loves. This beautifully done flower garden has all the colors balanced in such a good way with that circle. I think she's done an amazing job at really keeping that color wheel. You can see the artist in her come out as you pass through the flowers and you get to the museum at the back of it. And then down there on the beach, you can see Alice's house. I love Alice. She's one of my top 10 favorite villagers. Down from that area then, we can sneak back here. We'll see that we have all of that wonderful fall stuff, a Thanksgiving dinner area, this little antique tailor shop, and a little fishing store at the end of this path. Again, so many different things. I adore this area. I love Poppy, she's one of my favorite villagers, but look at the color. Look at how everything just pops and shines. So Poppy, Carmen, and Hazel all have their own cottagecore falls, kind of inspired by the mushroom stuff forest down here, and it is amazing. Very, very cool area. Down from their house on the beach here, we have, the crabs. Abby calls this area the cult of the crab. I wonder who is king. And then a little bit further down is Smuggler's Cove. This area has been balanced so well. She did a really good job of choosing the rock pattern for the beach and the different flowers planted to look like weeds down there. They balance out beautifully on the beach. And then this little pirate bar area. Again, so many amazing ideas if you were looking for trying to decide what you wanted to do. This is definitely a good island for getting inspiration from different things. And then you can even see some of the specialty items that she has down here on the beach. I can tell Abby is a collector because she has obviously done a good job of collecting a lot of items. This area here is called Stargazing Point. I am amazed that she has one of each of the star fragments that you get all lined up on top there. They look so beautiful in color order that way. It's really neat to see that. Now we have a little bit of a party area and kind of what she considers a trashy beach. She says to Tex is one of her favorite villagers, and he's on the dodgy side of town because he's obviously been partying, and that's why the house is a little bit of a disaster. If we go back to her house here, let's pop on in and check out the inside. This main house, a university, is based on Cambridge University in the UK, which is where Abby is currently studying. This main room in particular is based on the inside of Pembroke College Library. That is so neat to me that she has incorporated the parts of her life. And then in her room, this looks like a wonderful place to go and visit dream addresses from. The floor and the wall are very magical, and the posters from her villagers, I can tell she loves her villagers. This side room over here on the left looks like the perfect gaming, hangout, get together, just sit and chill kind of space. And I don't know why I don't see the box couch put together more often with the angle. It looks and functions really well. It's a very well designed room. This is an amazing room. Back here is the art room, as I'm sure as part of this college, probably represents a good deal of the space that she spends a lot of her time right now, but it just has wonderful art room vibes to it. It certainly makes me miss those days. The basement has a beautiful banquet hall to it, and it looks very majestic to me. Is a good representation as well. The upstairs room is the professor's room, and you can tell there's just a lot of very sophisticated thinking and work that goes on in a space like this. She's done a good job of putting decorations and items within the room that look as if somebody has had a lot of experience in their life too. So I really love that. That's it for our university house. The second house only has 2 rooms that are decorated, and as we pop in, you'll see they are very different style and both beautifully done. Have these wonderful color tones to them. This room makes me want to time travel back to the cherry blossom season and put a room together like this. And then the little room in back is such a cozy, precious den. This is the type of space where you want to put a family movie on and pop some popcorn, have a cup of tea, and enjoy a quiet evening. Here are a few short clips from some of my favorite spots on the island. Thank you for visiting this island with me today. The dream address is in the video description below if you want to check it out for yourself. I hope you found something useful here and that you continue creating in this game. Until next time, have the best Animal Crossing day.